My goal is to be able to travel the world nonstop for a year and document my entire experience, creating many travel films, inspirational and motivational content around freedom, travel, wellness, all the different aspects of freedom.
Eyes locked from across the room.
Okay, so for the longest time, I haven't made content and creating videos because I just haven't felt like I'm where I want to be in my life. So, and when I say that, I mean like traveling the world, making my smoothies, in the fresh fruit, going on these amazing adventures and living the life that I've curated for myself that brings me joy and happiness and that feels like freedom to me. You know what I mean? I really would say like after like 4 years of living in Asia and then moving back to the US, being in Georgia, it was like just a struggle mentally for me to feel comfortable, you know, being here, or feel just like I can't explain it. It's like when I talk to my other friends who lived abroad and who've traveled extensively, they all get it because we all have this shared experience of being stretched in such a way, like, you know, living in a different country it will shift you in so many different ways. And that travel bug, like the desire to want to do it constantly, it does not go away. Like the adventure, the freedom of it all. And I feel like that's truly what I miss with living back here in the US. And like it can really be annoying. And honestly and truly, like a big part of it is like not feeling fulfilled, you know what I mean? In like, I don't feel as though I fulfilled my goals, and that's like a major thing, which is why I'm really still here in the US, because I haven't reached my next goal in order for me to even like leave here and do what it is that I'm most passionate about and most want to do. So I'm feeling like my life isn't what I want it to be, so I haven't wanted to create content around it. But I'm so tired of being in this space where I'm not prioritizing me and my creativity and being able to communicate the vision that God has put on the inside of me to communicate with the world and with my audience. Like there's so much, and I'm tired of not doing it. So this is another reason why I'm making this video right now. And I'm still on the path on my journey of going after freedom. What that looks and feels like for me is completely unique to me and my mindset and like what it is that I want and desire in life. And I think about this journey that I'm on now and go after like the whole desire, this whole concept of freedom and everything that I'm going after. I feel as though this whole idea and concept of freedom and what it is that the vision that God has put on the inside of me for this new business that I want to launch and this movement that I'm seeking to create. Like God gave me this vision 2 years ago and I have not acted on it. Because one, I was like, oh, I want to get the trademark first, like before I start putting it out there, and I want to do all these things, and it's really just keeping me from executing. And I'm tired of not executing. I'm like, I can do all of this now and stop playing. Like I honestly feel as though I was making excuses. Like I've been making excuses and not doing the work, not putting the time in. And I really just got to a point where I'm like, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I love and I care about my life and my time. Like I value my time, my peace of mind, my happiness, and my joy more than anything else. Like I don't even care about money. I just know that money is a tool. It is a vehicle. It is like currency. It's energy for us to be able to manifest and execute in this world the way that we want, need, and desire. So I get that reality of it. Like I need it as a vehicle for me to be able to travel the world, for me to grow my brand and create this amazing visual travel content and short films. So it's very important. So that's really what the mission is. And with being back in the US, it's been like an up and down battle. It has truly got on my nerves. Like going through like the different experiences, working different jobs, going through the up and down battle with like my company and my brand. It's just all been like a journey and like a struggle at times, and I'd be annoyed and I'd be over it, and I'm just like, I just want to leave the country now. I just know I'm not in the space to do it, because ultimately, in order for, like, from everything that I've outlined, in order for me to do this comfortably and successfully, I need $25,000 minimum. And ideally I would want to double that before I go, so I already have my money, like a safety net before I like embark on the full journey. Give me 1 second. Y'all don't understand, like being back in the US, I've tried so many things. I tried Amazon, I got back into teaching, of course bartending, because that's what I did the majority of my whole time, like in college. What else did I do? Like I done took notes, because I'm like, it's a lot I gotta talk about. I've done in-office social media roles, I've done digital marketing remotely for companies based in the UK and just other places. I've done a lot, and I'm just like, still at the end of the day, none of it has been fulfilling to me. None of it is in alignment with what I truly want, because I'm like, it always comes back to, I want to travel the world. I want and desire to travel the world. I want to travel the world, and that's all that I want to do. And I refuse to force myself to work and live the rest of my life doing things that make me unhappy or that I do not want to do, just because that's life and that's what people do. Like, fuck that. Fuck what has been the norm for most people in their life and what they've chose to do. That's them. I'm taking control, writing my own narrative for what it is that I feel as though exploring essence is, in the life that I want, need, and desire. Should be, should feel like, should look like, all of that. I honestly only want to create. I only want to create, travel the world, and share whatever messages come from God to me through come from God through me to be able to spread. Like, life should be enjoyed. So I'm on a mission to go after freedom in every area of my life, however that looks and feels to me. And I want to challenge. I want the way that I live. I want to live my life in such a way that it challenges and wake something, just spark something on the inside of you to live the life that you want, need, and desire. Like, I'm living my life in such a way, I just want to live my life in such a way that it inspires and encourages and uplifts and motivates you to be free, to live a life of freedom, whatever that looks like, feels like, whatever that experience will be for you. So I'll be continuing to make videos like this, continuing to show my journey and everything that I got going on, because this is a journey. It has been a process since I've been back here, and then even with like what it is I'm trying to do. And I'm not stopping. I'm taking you all with me. So I'm really excited about this one, because it's definitely something completely different, and because I haven't been here, this is like the update that I should have been did. And since I haven't done it, this is the moment. My goal is to be able to travel the world non-stop for a year and document my entire experience, creating many travel films, inspirational and motivational content around freedom, travel, wellness, all the different aspects of freedom that I feel as though encompass what freedom is, the concept, the experience, the lifestyle, the feelings, the mindset, and to be able to share all of that with my audience, encouraging them and uplifting and motivating them along the way. Freedom is choosing your own path. What does that path look like and feel like for you? Really truly dive deep into that. Like, if you feel as though the life that you're living currently, you haven't chosen this path, it's not what brings you joy, it's not what lifts you up or motivates you, then it's time to make a shift in your life.
Because you're not understanding what the fuck is going on here. If that fucking lady stuck in that motherfucking room and killed herself, yo, my ass is outside of the street. You're not understanding what I'm talking about? You can run off a fake ass, oh, I'm not.
And honestly and truly, as I'm on this journey, I know in order for me to even fully, truly go after freedom in the way I want, need, and desire, it's all about self-mastery, self-control, self-discipline, being consistent, and continuing on the journey and persisting through until I fully actualize all of my goals. And honestly, I feel as though most of the time when I'm talking to people about freedom and what I desire and me traveling the world, I really feel as though it'd be going in one ear and out the other. I feel as though people think this is a joke, or I don't know, maybe they chuckle to themselves or smirk because they don't see it as a reality for them. Like, the vision that I have isn't their vision, and I completely get that because all of our visions are different. We're all on different journeys in life. However, I understand that in society and in the world we live in, most people operate from a place of anger and from a place of fear. Like, especially when it comes to doing something different and something that's unknown to them. Like, if it's different and most people you know aren't doing, it's not something that's the standard, that's the norm. Most people operate from a place of fear and like they just don't know. So most people live in fear and anger as opposed to it coming from a space of, I want to create the life that I want, need, and desire. I want to create my own life, and I am going to do that with love, from a place of love, happiness, joy, peace, prosperity, and abundance. That is a different energy field when you're setting your intention towards your life and towards your goals, and when you're thinking about really like awakening and putting out the vision that God is, or the God has put on the inside of you, and actualizing that. It comes from a different place. And I'm like, I want to just encourage other people, like, continue to be optimistic about life. In order to truly manifest things, anything that you say, that is what's going to manifest. So if you're constantly being negative and talking down on your job, on your current situation, on your finances, on like your relationships, on yourself, on like how you look, on your aesthetics, that is what's going to continuously manifest into your life. It's going to really fuck up your mind. Like, and I feel like it's so important for us to take control of our thoughts, of the words that we speak, because what you speak, what you think you become, what you speak, you become. That's what manifests continuously in our lives. So if you really sit and think about, like, for the last month or for the last 6 months or the last year, what has been your internal dialogue, and what has been the conversation around your finances, around your work, around your home life, around, your eating lifestyle, around your physical, mental, emotional, all of that. The conversations that you are having around that, what you are speaking, if it is negative, that is what's going to continuously manifest. You have to get in control of that, because I don't know about you, but I don't want or desire negative things to continuously manifest into my life. I have always been a manifester. Like, what I speak, it manifests. So I've always been very cautious with what I speak. But I'll tell you, in the last 2 years, I feel as though this is the most unintentional I have been with my words. And I'm getting out of that, because I'm like, I'm not about to stay living here in the US knowing that's not what that I want and desire. I know that I have to live a life that makes me happy, a life where I am in control, a life where everything that I value is at the forefront. It is like clearly displayed. Like, it's like you will walk up to me and my values are clear. Everything that you will know about me and my brand is clear. My mission, my values, my statements, everything that about Exploring Essence, everything about Essence as an individual, as like, it's clear in the way that I live my life. And I feel as though that's so important, which is why I want to continue to like create motivational videos and speak life into other people, speak life into myself, because I'm really speaking to myself from the place that I've been and where I was 2 years ago, like leading up to now. Because I'm just like, I have still been here in the US because I have not sat down with myself, been intentional, work a job, and only do this so I can save up the money that I want, need, and desire, and make the investments that I want. Had I been doing that from the beginning, I would have been left the US and had my other business started it. But I will be honest, I was depressed. I was not happy being back here in the US. Like, I literally was depressed for like a year, maybe a year and a half, just being unhappy, like knowing I truly don't want to live here. This is not fulfilling to me and my spirit. Being in Georgia, nothing about it. I love adventure. I love travel, and of course you can do those like things in your city, wherever you are. And I really tried. I tried this summer and like a little bit of spring, like to go on adventures. I love walking trails. That's something that truly brings me peace. Like walking trails, being outside in nature, it makes me happy. It brings me joy. I don't like cold weather. It's getting cold here in Georgia. It's October, okay? So it's only going to get colder. My birthday's in January. I'm really trying to take me a trip for my birthday. I got to be up here out the country somewhere hot because it's going to be freezing in January. But I got to renew my passport because it expires in February 2025. And if you did not know, generally they will not allow you to travel out of the country. Certain countries won't, if you don't have at least 6 months left on your passport. My birthday in January, so there's no way I would have 6 months left on it if it expires in February. And I just realized this last month, so I have to pay for it next week. And I'm gonna have to expedite it because I'm trying to take a trip for New Year's or Christmas too. So I'm like, okay, like I'm looking forward to taking a trip. Like I haven't been on a trip out the country since last year. When I went to Mexico, and I turned up, loved it, okay, period. But I'm like, I'm in a completely different mind state now than I was then. Like during the summer, I ended up getting a trainer, Body by Ray. I will tag her. And so working out with her for 3 months, going through the plan that she had, I lost 30 pounds. And when I tell you that boosted my energy, it boosted my confidence, and like it really helped me to master my mind during that time. I really got in control of my emotions, because I know I get to a space where I allow a lot of things, not a lot of things, but certain things to affect me, and I really need to get in control of that, okay? Otherwise, I'm not going to be successful in the things that I'm doing. And I did get in control of that with working out with her. So I'm just really excited just to continue on this journey. I've started back working out. I told y'all, if you've been following my journey, you know that I'm doing the 75 hard challenge. I'm currently on day 6. Today is day 6 of 75, period. And we're going to continue to turn up and do this and be successful, because I need to get to the end of this so I can start the next phase of this and continue on this journey of self-mastery, personal growth, be resilient in the face of adversity, because I have definitely experienced a lot since I've been back here in the US. Things that I didn't even realize or think I would go through in my life, okay? So I am in a space where I'm elevation, positivity, optimism, manifesting, working intentionally towards my goals, period. And that's it.